Welcome to the Mexican Cooking Show with Chris Hector.
Hey everybody, my name is Chris Hector. Today I'm going to share a recipe with you. It's one of my favorites. It's called beef enchiladas. First we're going to go over to our oven and preheat to 350. Alright, I'm going to get started by washing my hands so I don't get any dirt in your enchilada. We got all the ingredients laid out on the table, and I took the liberty of browning the ground meat. We used 2 pounds of ground meat. It's nice and browned already. I'm going to bring it over to the table and mix in our ingredients. We're going to start with 1 can of tomato soup. Just dump that right on in there. And then we're going to follow by 1 can of mushroom soup. Same thing. I'm going to empty the whole entire can in there. Alright. We also need 1 can of enchilada sauce that actually goes in the mixture. I'm going to open this up. Alright. And here's our enchilada sauce. You just go in and dump that in there also. Now, we're going to stir that up a little bit. And we have some other dry ingredients that we're going to add to the mixture. We have a ½ teaspoon of salt. We have 1 tablespoon of chili powder. That's what gives it a little kick. We have a ½ teaspoon of cumin. And last but not least, an 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. Stir that up real well. And we're going to heat it on a medium setting for 5 to 10 minutes. Just till you get everything mixed in just right. Get it nice and warm. You can add more or less of any of the ingredients for your taste buds. Once this gets nice and warm, we're going to bring it back over to our table. This is the messy part. You get a package of flour tortillas. You can use others, but these are my favorite. Get you a little Fiesta blend shredded cheese. About 2 cups worth is what I usually use. Sprinkle a little cheese into the tortilla. And get you a nice scoop of our mix. You can add more or less, depending on how you feel and how big you want to make them. And you just simply roll it up. Nice and neat. The 2 pounds of meat with the current ingredients that I've shared with you usually gives you about 10 nice stuffed beef enchiladas. And you can use more or less cheese, just depending on your taste buds. You just roll them right up. And you continue to do this until you got them all fixed. You will be left over with a little bit of mixture at the end. And that's okay, because you want a little extra at the end. So if you see that you've used most of it, you can go on and stop and just try to keep a little extra at the bottom. Also, you'll notice I have an extra can of enchilada sauce. What you can do at the end is you can use that enchilada sauce itself and pour over your enchiladas. Keeps them from getting dried out in the oven. There we go. And gives them a little bit more flavor. Okay. Once you've got these all fixed up, get some Some of them will break as you go, but that's okay because you're going to eat it in the end anyway. You can take you a little scoopful of your enchilada mixture, kind of sprinkle it over the top. This helps the tortillas stay soft and prevents them from drying out in the oven. Alright. Now when you finish with that, take a little bit more of your shredded cheese and you sprinkle it over the tops. Alright. Now that that's done, take your nice pan. Sometimes it will be hot, so be careful. And we're going to throw it in this oven. You're going to want to leave it in the oven for about 20 minutes, give or take. Your food is cooked. You're just heating it up, kind of melting the cheese. While you wait, you can finish cleaning up the mess you made, because this is a messy project. And then, once your 20 minutes is gone, voila! Beef enchiladas. We're going to cut this open and see if we can let some of the audience try some. Anybody want to try it? Alright. Looks like we've got several people that want to try. I'm just going to cut a little section off right here. It's going to be all melted together, and it's okay. Like I said before, it will be a little messy, but it's that much better. And this is very hot coming out of the oven, so you have to be very careful with it. Alright. Would you like to try some? Tell me what you think. Is it good? Alright. Anyone else? We got plenty more. Alright. This serving, I usually make 2 pans because my kids like it a lot, and it usually feeds 6 to 7 people. And sometimes we're lucky enough to have leftovers. Here you go, ma'am.
Thank you.
Alright.
Do it.
Last little bit from my last audience member. Here we go. Alright, well that's going to complete our show. Thank you for joining us today. Tune in next time, we'll be making margaritas. Thank you.